Carson Wentz. So Bears and Colts are favorites.
Please go to the Colts.
Apparently, though, the Eagles are just asking for a lot.
They're annoying me, to be honest with you. Like, do you ever get annoyed when a team, like, clearly they're asking way more? But it's like, I understand starting on that, but, like, they're, like, not getting up on
They're
that.
asking, is it still 2 firsts?
2 firsts, and, like, they want a player. Like, a legit player. Like,
how old is he? He's 28.
28.
I mean, I get it. They're basically saying that he's still the quarterback he was in his almost MVP.
Yeah, but
season.
it's hard to say that when you're literally saying that, yeah, we drafted a quarterback in the second round because we don't believe he's the same quarterback. Like,
and
you're contradicting yourself.
He was literally like one of the bottom 5 quarterbacks this year. It was bad. So
yeah, and you know me, I'm a huge Wentz fan.
Me too.
I want him to go to the Colts.
I want him to succeed.
That's where he'll succeed. Going to the Bears with Matt Nagy, who can't develop Mitch Trubisky to save his life. No. I just think the Bears are an awful fit for him, to be honest with you. And now it's like they're not even 100% going to guarantee bringing back Allen Robinson. He was a free agent. So it's like, Who is he throwing to? Oh, well, he's got Anthony Miller from 3 years ago who still hasn't developed as a second rounder at Memphis.
Yeah.
You know?
So where do you think he ends up ultimately, though? I'm gonna say
I'm sticking by it. And I said it last week. My prediction was that he was going to go to the Colts this week.
I think it's the Colts.
I think it's the Colts because I think Chicago is they're the team that they can probably get the most out of. But I think that the Eagles, when they look at it, they're going to be like weighing it. They're like, well, we could get a first in Nick Foles, or we can get 2 firsts from Indy, or whatever Indy's going to offer. I just think Chris Ballard is doing it the right way. He's not showing his hand. He's not going to, back down. He's literally like, this is what I'm giving you, and I'm not giving you anything more.
Right.
And I just think eventually it's going to come to pass where like the Eagles are sitting there like, all right, we got to move Wentz.
You have to eventually.
You know?
Well, soon, to be honest. And then what do you think the Eagles will do, though? Do you think they turn around and then use a pick on a quarterback this year, or do you think they say Hurts is our guy?
I think they say Hurts is our guy, and I think it makes sense. I think Hurts is your guy. I think Hurts can play in this league. I like Hurts more long-term than I like Tagovailoa.
Yeah, me too. He looked terrible, to be honest. So that's an easy one for
And
me.
I think Miami is in a different perspective because you know how I feel about the young quarterbacks, but
I know you got to let them develop, which I agree with.
But Tua is in a weird situation where Miami, they got a top 5 pick out of that trade with the Texans.
Yeah.
So sorry, Tua, but this is one of the rare circumstances we can go and we can get a Lance or a Wilson or maybe even trade up and get Lawrence.
Right.
Who knows?
And then there's going to be another team that would probably give up a good pick to get Tua from them. They can always offload him.
Yeah, I don't know what his market is.
I don't know what it is either.
What does Tua command?
I'm not saying he's good. I don't think he's good, but there's always a team willing to give a good pick for a former first-round young quarterback.
It's true.
There's just always
What
a
are
team.
the Bears doing, by the way? What are they actually doing? They were like, it looks like they're shooting aimlessly. Like you put a blindfold on and they're trying to hit a target and they're like, because it's like Goff.
They're in La La Land, dude.
Wentz.
I feel like
and you realize like Goff does not fit anything. Like, okay, Goff is like having Trubisky, but not mobile.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Again, I think it falls into the
I think Matt
first-round
Nagy
quarterback.
is like freaking out right now. He's like realizing he's probably on his last legs. They made the playoffs twice. Great. What have they done?
No one was scared of them.
And let's be real here. Did Matt Nagy lead them in the playoffs, or did Chuck Pagano's defense this year lead
It was
them?
the defense.
And Vic Fangio the years prior. To me, I think that Matt Nagy's on the hot seat, and I think they're trying to make a drastic move. Ryan Pace knows he's on the hot seat, the GM there. I mean, if I'm the Bears, the only thing that can save those 2 jobs, I'm going out and just throwing the kitchen sink and then some at Deshaun Watson and see if I can get him.